Today I'm being a model vegetarian. And also I'm making up for yesterday's pizza frenzy. Good morning! It's time to go out and explore a new area of Istanbul today. I'm trying to get to Ortaköy. Now the easiest way to get there is by ferry, but according to Google the ferry only departures 5 times a day. And that means that it will departure back from Ortaköy 5 times a day as well. And I have a meeting in the afternoon that I need to attend to, so I'm gonna try to take the bus instead. But first of all I need to get some water. The forecast yesterday predicted thunderstorms and heavy rain, so thank God they're always wrong. So according to this, we should get bus 22, 25E or 30D, and there's a 30E who is departing in 3 minutes, so it looks like we're on the right. So I just found the perfect bus. 30D was arriving, and shortly after that one 22 was arriving, both going to Ortaköy, and I hadn't topped off my Istanbul card, so always make sure to top off your Istanbul card before you leave. But now I made it, and I got the bus all to myself. And the first thing that I'm gonna do is go down to the mosque. It's the most visited spot or more scenic spot in Ortaköy. So let's take it from there and see what we do next. I understand why the mosque is a popular site. It's beautiful, and I think there are 2 things about it that makes it unique. First of all, it's a bit smaller than most of the mosques, and it's more squared, so it's not as round as some of the other mosques are. But the most unique feature with this mosque is that it's placed by the water. That makes it absolutely beautiful. And the whole area down here is quite nice. There are a lot of touristy boutiques, but you get kind of a market feeling while walking around in the harbor area of Ortaköy. So it's well worth the trip to get here. So I'm on my way to the city center, if there is a city center here in Ortaköy, and it's quite similar to most of the other areas here in Istanbul. But one thing is different: the pace is slower, the traffic is not as heavy, they're not moving as fast, and there's less people than in other areas. So it's a little bit more laid back. So I'm going to see if I can find a cafe to have a coffee and to do some work. I just can't stay off the sweet things. The more I walk around here, the more the area reminds me of Balat. There are a lot of antique stores and second-hand stores. They are not as hip as they might be in Balat. Another thing that reminds me of Balat when I'm walking around here is that you have these older buildings next to new modern buildings. So it's kind of like they've just decided to tear down a building and then just put up a new without redoing the whole block, which is normal in Sweden. So it's kind of cool to walk around in this crossover area. I know I said earlier that it's worth visiting Ortaköy just to see the mosque. And it is if you're like me revisiting Istanbul, and you are like me staying for more than 2 weeks and you've already seen everything else. But if it's your first visit to Istanbul, or if you only have a couple of days, I wouldn't recommend going to Ortakoy. I just made it back to Findikli station. That's where I took the bus from, and that's where I got off the bus back from Ortaköy. So before going back to the apartment for some work, I will try to find the original rainbow stairs. At least I think it's the original rainbow stairs, and that should be down this street if I'm not totally wrong. Let's see. This is not it. And this is not it. But I think these might just be the ones. I'm not 100% sure, but they are the widest and the most colorful I've seen, so it looks like them. I wonder what's so special with this man. That he needs to be closed off. Is he dangerous? Is he a tourist site? So this is the terrace of the apartment that I'm renting. It's a beautiful view up here. I've actually been up here once before, the night that I got to this apartment, but then it was pitch black. It was still beautiful to look out and seeing the Bosporus and all the boats, but it's even better at daytime, I think. Since yesterday's vlog was so short, I figured I should make up for it by cramming as much stuff as possible into today's vlog. So here we go. This is the official room tour or apartment tour. This is the living room slash kitchen slash work area room. It's pretty nice. I specifically like the work area. It's super convenient for me who spends a lot of time in front of the computer. And also this apartment has great Wi-Fi, so that's a big plus. Those are the windows that I broke. You cannot see it here, but they are dangling. Both this wall slash window and this one. In here we have the bedroom. There's also a walk-in closet right behind this wall area here. This is where I've hidden all my stuff now, so it looks tidy when I'm doing this video. Still doing the mask trick. In here we have the bathroom, and it has this waterfall-ish shower. So all in all, pretty nice. But now it's time to work. So that's it for today. I went out in the evening and I went up to Taksim Square to check out where the bus for the airport leaves. It's not that easy to find because it says that the stop is Taksim Square, but it's actually not Taksim Square. It's a block away. So you have to make sure you have sufficient time if you're taking the bus to the Istanbul International Airport. That's it, folks. Good night.